allow the two children to attend the budget every year.
It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay.
She
off your mind.
like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call am hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we not talk. But thank God say my yegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. Man of the masses, Mayegun la wa mo la mo dododo. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun la wa mo la mo dododo. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun diary, diary politico. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. bàbá gbéwúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bíjó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún.
Today. Hello there. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Máyégún Live. Thank you for joining me. For those who are just joining, remember, after reading the caption of the broadcast, read the description as well. Then like it, share it, to invite your friends and your not so friendly friends and tell them that Máyégún today. Tonight, we have the report of Tinubu going on a working vacation so as to avoid handing over to a shitty man his own vice for God knows why reasons. However, Tinubu and his gangs, right, they give themselves a pat on the back, like they shared themselves up in the last few days when Tinubu, who has now adopted the statement of Okonjo-Iweala, that Tinubu has stabilized the Nigeria economy. And because he's done that, what is now left is just on how to now, give palliatives to the poor people they have now added to the poverty bracket, the poverty basket. So Tinubu told his guests 2 days ago that, of course, he stabilized the country and everything is fine. Enough that the storm is over and then the reward for his reforms are due for your own enjoyment, sort of, right? Then after that, he jetted out today. We are grown-up men. I've always, this symbol, the symbol of bye-bye to Koolu, where people governors have to travel from their own states, because most of them actually lives in Abuja anyway, and only visit their states whenever they want to probably go and do any jamboree, right? So Koolu met with, prior to that, there was this internal wrangling going on. Remember, for months now, the political class from northern Nigeria, they have been very, very vitriolic when it comes to Tinubu, because according to them, he disappointed them, he used them and dumped them. Even though on the side of Tinubu, from the Tinubu's camp, those kind of people are now being, written off. They are called the internally displaced, politicians. In between these goes behind the scene, Koolu has been making a lot of inroad push to convince the North that he is not their enemy, sort of. So the last 2-3 days, the media has been so agog with the verified report of Tinubu's lopsided distribution of his project, something that the northern Nigeria takes seriously. But within his own party, because most of the critics are actually coming from within their own APC, those who visited him 2-3 days ago, he told them that not everybody will get an appointment. However, he's going to send development closer to them. Then they put out a chart. A chart after a media report that Tinubu had been pumping project into Lagos for obvious reason, right? So than other places. So they did a chart, and the chart shown that indeed it looks like the Southwest, are those who are benefiting from Tinubu's project. But he debunked that. Well, his guys debunked that. They now released their own chart to show how they distributed the projects and which projects were. But as usual, it didn't take time. Rather than for this to calm the nerves of especially these northerners, it rather aggravated it. They became more enraged because to them, it was like they are taking them for fools. Like, number one, most of the roads they calculated, they are either nearly completed projects by Bokuwari or they just don't exist at all. Where the roads exist, Tinubu and his gang, they've added extra kilometers to it and also inflated what the cost of the project would be because they are not real. In this sense, right, they send people to the media to probably go change the narrative, go tell people that that's not true. Daniel Bulaba was one of them. But in all of this, media tried to change the narrative, push the propaganda, double down. Behind the scene, they are taking it even more serious. I mean, those who are supposed to be the Northwest governors, they took their turn to see Tinubu yesterday before they packed his bag for his medical trip, right? And they categorically told him that from their own findings, even though they had to sing him, you know what I mean? Now, from their own findings, where they have ongoing projects in their region, these projects are not ongoing anywhere, mostly abandoned, not funded, because it's complained that Tinubu and his media may be pushing their lies as they are, but behind the scene, everywhere is about to shut down. But we'll get to that part soon. So in their meeting with Koolu, right? Koolu, I want to start with from the boring part. That's why we're going to start with that. And then Koolu's trip to Paris and UK. Then from there to Zamfara, maybe just to Borno as well, and all rounder like that. Okay, so let's start with the boring part. So when Koolu finally spoke, what did he tell them? Just the same repeated lies that he himself seems to be believing. And that's something about people who may APC. You see, they will throw lies to you. They know that all of you are going to debunk it. It's a lie. It's a lie. By the time you are tired after 2-3 days, a week later, they will repackage, they will throw it at you again. And you scream like, it's a lie, Joe. Then from within, there's a little bit of doubt. From those who are saying, it's all lie, now scam. You see people that will be saying, man, it seems like it is true. Maybe we should just give it a chance to see maybe it is true. And not everything should be a lie. Not everything should be condemned. Then to end up as a lie. And those ones will be disappointed. Then they will package it again. And they have this chain of sharing their misinformation, right? They will pick out those who are holding key positions, send them to TV stations to start talking jargons, throwing figures, fictitious figures, right? Figures they pull from their bomb, throw them into the public. You can go on and say, it's a lie, and so another one will repeat it. That one will repeat it. They will repeat it everywhere. Then just like that, everybody just stop saying it's a lie. Just ignore them. That is the modus operandi of APC, right? So what did Koolu tell them? For those who went to see him and discuss the issue of the increasing insecurity. There's something about these mofos, right? Whenever the camera is on and they are with Tinubu, mind you, they are coming to see him simply because things are not going well. There are people who are poorer, insecurity problem, lack of development and the rest. So that's why they are coming. But guess what? The moment they get there, they will start praising him. Mr. President, we are very, very grateful for your work. Our people are very, very happy. Very, very happy for you that all the ongoing projects, Sokoto to Badagry, Borno to Jalingo, Taraba to, you get that they will start praising it. Especially our armed forces, they have done so well that the insecurity in our region is as, you know. But Mr. President, we just want to beg you to please do more because our people are still displaced. The terrorists are still in the same breath, though. The same breath. Where what brought them was because there's a problem. But no, they will praise him. And of course, Koolu, right, is there to at least milk it. As demented as he is. Let's start with this. Koolu.
Our history had started well since we started this administration. We started very well with challenges, clear challenges. But we didn't see it as insurmountable challenges. Because we accept for one thing that we all campaigned, danced to natural or creative music to convince people that we are better candidates for our various parties. And we won elections. Sold manifestos. So we didn't differentiate on party basis. We won elections. And ever since we faced the challenge of governance, I thank all of you for a well-started journey, the collaboration, the advice, the objective of delivering dividend of democracy in various forms. I noted the challenges of Borno, Yobe, Bauchi, the challenges of, other states. I make fun of, all the time. Baba, the infantry from Adamawa and Taraba without its growth of COVID. The conflict is all over the place, but you've managed well in collaboration with the federal government. The security challenges are getting clearer. We know it cannot be eliminated in just a snap of finger. We've seen development. I congratulate Yobe for having 2 students that became extremely outstanding and rewarding in their achievements. So in the face of all challenges and all of that, I see your efforts. I hope you are seeing mine too. And in the short run of 2 years, we can beat our chest. The economy has turned around. Many of you are already settling back. The displaced citizens, the housing program you embark upon in Borno and collectively seeing how displaced people are returning back to their normal residences and having a roof on their head. The conflict is going down, progress is being made, and we should continue to collaborate. I've been looking at the security situation more carefully. I've seen civilian JTF, or what you call it, to react to the security challenges, find so many creative way you people would be.
Man, are you ever going to really see a real leader in that country, like a real president? Because that's your president. Koolu. Incoherent, no direction, no real purpose, nothing to actually be inspiring. Those guys went there because of the increasing insecurity from Katsina to Borno, to Yobe, to Kaduna, to Jigawa, to Nasarawa, to Zamfara, even to Niger. These are places that even the, call North and including Sokoto, Katsina, Bokuwari's hometown, also the home state, was attacked and 55 people slaughtered. 55. Right? But yeah, it's so relaxed. I saw your housing. I'll say for the insecurity. It cannot be fixed by a flip of finger. So I even saw, what do you call them? Civilian JT. We have to work together. That kind of talk. I told you we are starting with the boring one first, before they all gathered to say goodbye to Koolu, who Onofunuga described as the president working from abroad. He's going on for vacation. That is, he's taking a break. Yearly break, they called it. However, it is also called work or working vacation. So that you will begin to see some of them taking pictures with him. The same guys you saw in that room. Are you still going to see them? So they are going to be in France and they are going to be in the UK. And they are all going to go see him, take pictures and say, we just came to check you on your working vacation. They are making so much of full of the over 200 million supposed people, right? They call you finished.
So many creative way you people would be going to protect the neighborhood and communities around you. And that is provoked my thinking about, state police. Again, politics apart. We can discuss with the National Assembly leadership to really, look at critical path to that again and see how we can eliminate those political alliances out of a state police that will be indigenous to the community and provide the additional safety buffer and effectiveness in the area. We have to look at it collectively together. We are doing our best on the infrastructure. We are doing our best in education. We are doing a very, very good job in the health sector of, our country. I believe you can collectively put together additional resources the way we have committed the last 2 years of budget to health improvement, sector improvement for the citizens. We will be able to, reverse the decay of several years. In the political environment, we have been drawn into eally, political activities from our rival political parties. Whichever way it is, I'm not distracted. I am solidly focused, laser focused on what is ahead. Politics and calendarization will happen at any given time. It is maturity. But what we have seen come from the northeast has been, a great, dedication that is yielding results. The school enrollment is getting better. People's settlement in various houses are not on the street without roofs on their head is getting better. I could see trainings going on in various states, and noted new chiefdoms being created, whether political or otherwise. At least problems are being solved.
Nuisance, Lily.
They had to clap for him. It's more or less like, the steroid they pumped into him was already expiring, because he talks like that a lot. And when you hear him talk faster or a little bit clearer, that would be the time they just gave him the shot. Sometimes it's like struggling to let out the word, Or others are like, meanwhile, it's been like that for a long time, though, I think. So Koolu told them that everything is getting better. School enrollment is getting better. Homeless, which means Almajiri children in northern Nigeria are reducing. Internally displaced people, Nigerians who have become refugees of the terrorists, they are building houses for them. Now their governors are there, not their governors, they are the ones who seated there. And they are the ones who had to clap. Like, imagine being in such gathering, right? And with what you are facing in your state, the only person that has the power, right, to end these wanton killings in your state by their law is the guy that is there talking gibberish in front of you. And he's telling you that everything is fine. It's getting better. And it's going to get better and better and better. But it's not. You just have to sit there and even clap and say, wow. Then after listening to him, they will come out and say, oh, Mr. President was very, very pragmatic. It was so clear-headed that honestly, I didn't. How many people how many people have come out to after meeting Tinubu and they told you that people who are saying Tinubu is sick, that Tinubu was pretending during your charade election, that he was pretending, that he was all this shaking, all of this. How many of those supposed people that quite a number of them, it is their strategy. And if you have a chance of listening to the person they just met, you'll be wondering how did they manage to actually sit through the entire nonsense other than just their hypocrisy. His brain is very sharp. He's bringing ideas. Man. Nigeria is lucky to have Tinubu. Somebody will just go lobby for board appointment. What do you expect him to say? But they are very sure of one thing. Except a properly choreographed, edited interview, Koolu is not going to do a live interview, make him sit down like this and start asking him a question. Right? Then he lies a lot. Unfortunately, all of them lies. Well, this one is like when the president of the country is working with fraudulent data. Two of the following are likely going to happen. The first one, development will be pretty much like lopsided because it's all lies. Then people are going to die. Yeah, when the government decided to work with wrong data just to look good, live in their own bubble, they tell themselves that they are doing fine. You know, somebody came here yesterday. World Bank came here, they said we are doing okay. The IMF came here, they said we are doing fine. So who the hell is Mayegun in Glasgow? Say, okay. That makes sense. Because World Bank, IMF, these are guys who are dealing with world economies here and there, Abi. So if they say that Tinubu is doing fine, the economy is growing, who the hell is Mayegun? Like, who are you? That's how they create their bubble. Not the fact that this Mayegun had to take the burden of a failed and failing economic policies of this Tinubu and this World Bank and IMF friends who continue to plot, criminal policies, criminal economic policies against Nigeria with the help of this CIA asset, Tinubu. And in the process, people like myself, you, right, have had to take up the responsibility of subsidizing the people you know and the people you don't know who have been affected by the policies of their friends who knows better than you and me. Even though we are their victims, we are the commodity they are trading in. But you don't have a say, you don't have any opinion. They have created a bubble that says they are doing fine. So who are you to say they're not? That's the problem. Do you get that now? They are living in their own bubble. And that is why the country who now has the highest number of the poorest people in the world today can't really boast of how many of them they've lifted out of poverty. Guess what? Their World Bank policy says, since it stabilized your economy, the only way you can now benefit, because they have predicted that, 2026. Do you know the kind of hunger that they called ebiala padupe? I don't know the English. There are smarter people in this room who can possibly give us a better English, Hausa, Igbo, Ibibio, Icho, Shekiri, and other meaning of that. It's a Yoruba word. Ebi ala padupe. You know, the kind of hunger that will sort of like lead to the demise of someone. And people will just be like, I've never seen this kind of hunger in my life. He suffered though. Now that he's dead, let's just thank God for him. Because that hunger that killed him actually saved him. Do you understand that AB Alakpadupe 2026, with what Tinubu and his gang have done, and the fake data they are pushing and pushing, telling themselves they are fine. States are getting more money. Local government, everybody is getting more money now. Tinubu policy is working, but yet they are dipping you into further indebtedness, generational indebtedness, that they don't even have plan of paying back in 100 years. Tinubu can't live for another 20 years. You know that. The children that are not born, the children that are not born right now, the generation that are yet to be born right now, they've used their own life, existence, as collateral for loan. Now, IMF is telling them to start sharing money, that they need to give you money so that to reduce, the hunger that you are going to face in 2026. See, they said that there's a negative oil price shock or reduction in oil production due to deteriorating security, right? High. Decisive tightening monetary policy to deter capital outflows, stabilize the exchange rate and reduce inflation. Tighten fiscal policies by accelerating steps to boost fiscal revenues and now build fiscal revenue. That one, let me explain that one for you. Remember when Tinubu removed the subsidy, and there were those who became what do you call them? They became the mouthpiece for Tinubu, and they were doing everything to convince you that that subsidy they removed is in your own interest. If they didn't, Nigeria will scatter, Nigeria will break. Remember how they convinced you that? Remember when Tinubu said that the time you had subsidy and you could buy a bag of rice for 30,000 naira, you could, do this or that then, with your little money. When Tinubu said, it was fake life, you were living fake life. So Nigerians living fake good life before fuel subsidy removal. That when they remove the subsidy, that the life you are living now is actually the life you are supposed to be living. You know how many times they convinced you? There are many of you who are still convinced till now. Despite the fact that we told you that even rich countries have to subsidize a part of their own economy, enough that to keep whatever economy policies they are pushing, to keep it manageable within the population that will always be affected after all. Remember? And you said, no, but they were buying, he bought himself a yacht. He bought himself, himself a used presidential jet. He bought himself a new Escalade. He actually bought two. One for himself, two for himself, one for his deputy. Shitty man. Why they tried as much as possible to convince you. So now that you are buying a liter for how much? 850 or 900? I don't know. Doesn't matter. So let's use 900 per liter. If it's here where they go. Honestly, sometimes when I just sit back, I just look back, I'm like, the APC mad go. Right? They led Nigerians that believe them, or I believe it's not all of you. So they led Nigerians to actually believe that putting the rope on their neck, while they stand on the stool, and then removing the stool, while they were told to put their hands within the rope and the neck, so that they can, instead of it strangulating them, they can use their hand to take a breath. Because that's how Nigerians are. And then they convince them that it's okay. It's okay. Things are hard, yes. It's okay that things are hard like that. If things are not hard like this, you don't understand what will happen. So they are people, they are convincing them that the hardship is fine. Now, to their lenders, IMF and others, their policy right now is that anything and everything that they can do in squeezing you for just anything, in the name of the tax and this. As a tax collector, rent seekers, rent takers, they removed subsidy, right? Your petrol jump a liter from 160, 170 naira per liter. It jumped to over 1,000 at a point, back to 900 at a point. And like I said, APC, they are the only person who can make you feel like, well, that's better. In fact, it is actually better. In fact, it is the cheapest in Africa. Do you know that Nigeria's clinical is cheapest? Yeah, it was APC that said 97 naira per liter. Sorry, 87 naira per liter to 150 naira per liter under Goodluck Egberejo Lantern was evil. Then Egberejo Lantern returned it back to 97 naira per liter. I don't know if some of you even remember that when APC Egbe came in 2015, a liter of petroleum in Nigeria was 97 naira per liter. How many of you still remember that? It's been a long time. Now, times 10 of that is where it is today. People who did that are telling people that that's the best. It's okay. But what about the time we are buying it 97 naira? Benny, shut up, Jerry. That one is, we are talking about now. Do you know how much they are selling a liter in Egypt? Do you know how much they are selling in Nigeria? Is very cheap. If you convert it to Ghana, it's this price. If you convert it to, sure you get, it's still the cheapest. And then you see people who are suffering and smiling. They say, well, it's true. It's true. Let us be honest too. So in all of that, there is no redistribution of that wealth in a way that they can say, okay, well, that goes back to this or that. No. It just disappears. And they continue the subsidy, by the way, just so you know. For as long as they are still bringing petrol back to your country. In fact, it's actually increasing. The irony, it's now Dangote that is importing crude oil, exporting finished products. Why Tinubu and his gang continue to import fuel into Nigeria, give dollar subsidy to the importers who major players are now Tinubu's supposed nephew or something. Anyway, they've told Nigerians that it's the best. So now they would have to activate their tax law in January 2026. Here is another one. Tinubu announced that he increased the minimum wage to 70,000 naira. There are others who have announced that they've increased theirs to 80,000, 90, 100, like that. But they have not all been paying it. Not even Tinubu has paid it. Just like the same way they announced local government autonomy as far back as February 2024. And up to this moment, there is no local government autonomy anywhere. Right? So, Koolu and in fact, there is this part that I was actually going to also add before we, continue. Right? Anyway, Koolu and his gang are the only perfect people that will lie to you. Right? Probably try to kill you. And if you probably don't, if you don't die, then they will say, you see, it's not a bad thing. Look at you, you didn't die. And if you died, you say, well, we didn't know that you couldn't withstand it. To them, right, they could lead you into making you believe that it's all right. Yeah? So, their tax law, they told people that if you are earning 70,000 naira, right? In fact, hang on. If you are earning anything below 800,000 naira, you won't pay tax, right? And if you earn a bit over 800,000 naira, so it is that extra that they are going to tax. Now, if you multiply their 70,000 naira minimum wage, which in itself is just called minimum wage, for whatever level that they pay that for, right? It's still going to be around maybe, if they pay, it's going to be around maybe 80,000 or 85,000 or something. So eventually you are going to earn over, 800,000. So you're going to pay tax. their VAT has been increased. This one is the consumption tax. If you buy something and they tell, even if you buy petrol, there's a consumption tax on it, VAT. As you are buying your petrol, that you're buying a liter for 900 naira or 950 naira, you are paying a VAT on that. If you buy bottled water, you're paying a VAT on that. And the percentage of that VAT used to be 3.5% when these rogues took over. Today, it's over, it is a 7.5%, and they intend to increase it to 10% by January 2. So they removed subsidy, and now, Baba, they were going to charge you for even buying the fuel. Remember before they came in, right? Subsidy was called a scam. They built on that scam, made so much money and wrecked the country for that. So now they removed it. They are still wrecking the country. They are not done. Their IMF partners have told them to go and impose a 5% tax. Hang on, no, it is part of the tax law. You probably didn't read that part. They said that it's always been there. Nobody really used it. Now, Tinubu and his gang will start using it from January. If you buy 1 liter of petrol, for example, let's say it is 800 naira. Now, 5% of 800 naira is somewhere around 40 naira. Yeah? So, let's say 40 naira. So that means if you buy a liter of petrol for 800 naira, they will charge you 840 naira. If you buy 10,000 naira worth of fuel into your car, you would be paying 5% of that, and that would be 400 naira, I think, or 500 naira. That's it. Yeah, 5%, 500 naira. So this is going to go into effect from January, and this is just the beginning. So after the whole meeting, Koolu left for Paris for a 10-day vacation, by the way. So, these are the grown men saying goodbye to him, waving. Some said that if they fail to wave, right, once Koolu lands in France, they will begin the process of probably removing them or dethroning them and all that. Did you notice that Tinubu doesn't fly his new toy anymore? Yeah, that one at the top right. Have you noticed? Yeah. This will be the second time they are taking it for maintenance. Tinubu bought used aircraft from Shaguri, who processed this, the purchase. Shaguri and Tinubu took 150 million naira to buy a supposed new presidential jet in 2024. 150 billion naira. They bought a used jet. When Obasanjo was your president, it was Obasanjo who bought that particular jet, and he bought it brand new. To the point that when Bokwari was leaving in 2023, the aircraft was said to be about 18 or 19 years old. Still new. Koolu himself, right? He has his own bombardier and another jet, 2 private jets, where the jet has been flying in for a while before he became your president. For greed, selfishness, ego, and what have you, or better still, as the job was to see how much they can probably bleed Nigeria from the word go. Tinubu gave $150 million to buy a supposed brand new private jet, presidential jet, because they said the one Bokwari was flying in, right, was so old. The maintenance fee is too much. And that's why they needed to get a brand new one. But they didn't buy a new one. They bought used jets in Nigeria for $150 million. Today, the jet is no longer in Nigeria. When Tinubu was going to that is Japan and Brazil, it is the same jet they said will kill him. If he should keep the jet, it's the same jet that took him to Dubai. It was actually the same jet that brought him back from France the last time. Sometimes I think it was around May. Now, it was the same jet, because the moment he flew to France, that time when we saw him in London, like this gunk, old, what have you, right? So from that moment, right, Tinubu left the jet in France for the second time. So when they took the delivery of this his new jet last year, Tinubu returned it back that same year. He returned it back around September or October. Guess what? The last time he was in France, I think it was May. That'll be the second time. And since that time, the aircraft has been away for maintenance again. Brand new jet. And the one they said that will kill him, right, is that one you saw in that video or in that picture. It's no longer killing him. It is money laundering. They've done it. And the moment they no longer have that power, right, you will realize what these guys have done to that contraption. Lie. It's unbelievable, honestly speaking. If you see Tinubu's bombardier, I don't know how many of you have seen that. You can Google it. God knows where they packed it right now. It's like, it's not as big as the Trump, what do you call it, the Trump one, no. But I was like, he's got his own private jet. Somebody like that, still duped his own poorest country of $150 million to buy a 14-year-old jet. That's how much. Now it's actually like probably 16 years now. And the one he rejected is maybe 21 years now. Right. Let us, talking about security or insecurity. The Zamfara governor is called Dauda Lawal. So the guy has been speaking. Anyway, this is not the first time. He came out a few times to say if he had the same power or kind of like control over the security, it would end banditry, terrorism in his states within 2 weeks. Because according to him, in his latest release, he said they know where these terrorists live. We know them. On my phone, we can track them. We can see their movement and everything. That there was a time they went to Shinkafi, a local government area in that Zamfara. And, they said they led the Nigerian army to what was supposed to be a covert operation to neutralize this building terror gang. And on the way, they got a call that told them that they have to go back. They couldn't do anything because without the order from Abuja, they can't act. They will be charged with this or that. What do you mean? Tell them we are here. The governor is around as well. We are all here on this operation. Said no. They told us to go back. That's what the governor said. In Musa, I'll put some I'll put some subtitle in the comments. But if you understand Hausa, you can help my viewers. I mean, like, just drop your own interpretation, your own subtitle in the comment. I'll see it. Here, the Zamfara Governor.
Amma duk da haka sai fa abin da aka ce Abuja su saboda zan gaya maka wallahi billahi akwai lokacin da sai na zubar da hawaye dan ga abubuwa ina gani cewa mutane ya kamata su kai wa mutane dauki amma ba za su ba sai sun jira daga Abuja ba ci irin na'urori da na sa wanda bari ga maka wallahi billahi duk inda wani dan bindiga yake yawo in ya fita na san a wannan zai inda maka koyo duk inda suka fita muna kallon su mun san amma ba yadda na yau da ni mai bada umarni wallahi ina gaya muku ba za a yi wata ba za mu samu ƙarshen bacin haka bacin askarawa da na ɗauka na je na ɗauko maharba daga Yobe da Maiduguri yanzu haka ina da su fiye da 2000 da nake biya na ba su motoci na sai sabbin bindigogi da makamantansu akwai lokacin da suka fara faɗan nan sun shiga shinkafi wallahi billahi ina nan zaune a kira su cewa dole ne su sa ka sai irin abubuwan da muke fuskanta kenan amma duk da haka wallahi tallahi mun dogara da Allah mun yadda shi yake kuma ba za mu fasa abubuwan da muke ba don mu tabbatar da cewa an samu zaman lafiya a wannan kanta kuma abin da kullum ke tambaya shi ne cewa shin mutanen nan da suke kashe talaka mai talaka yi maka menene dalilin za ka shi talakan nan yana neman abincin da zai ci da safe ko da rana wani su da yake cin abinci ka je ka same shi ka ɗauke shi ko ka kashe shi ka kona gidan shi ka kona abincin shi me ya maka na faɗa akan cewa inda an masu zalunci ni na yadda me suke so shin makaranta suke so zan gina musu makaranta ruwan sha suke so zan ba su ruwan sha asibiti suke so zan ba su asibiti duk me mu zama lafiya wallahi billahi na gaya maka in yau ni ne nake da yancin zan ba su umarni su yi Allah na baka sati 2 za mu gama wannan yaki to amma ina ƙara ba al'umma hakuri na sani har ga Allah wallahi babu abin da ba na yi don mu samu sauƙin tsaro a wannan jihar kuma ko kai ka sani yanzu duk da waɗannan ƙalubalen da muke fuskanta yau ɗin da in ka duba fiye da da yadda ake kashe mutane da a cikin jihar nan abin ya rage sai dai da yawa ana yin shi ne don siyasa wani wurin ma ba a yi ba za a ce an amma ba su sani ba suna yana jihar illa an siyasantar da tsaro amma fata na shi ne kamar da ke roƙon Allah duk wanda yake da hannu a cikin wannan matsala ta tsaro ko yake jin daɗi ko yake siyasantar da shi ubangiji Allah ka kaskanta shi Allah ka tuna mashi asiri Allah ka nuna mashi kan nuna in mulki yake nema ubangiji Allah ka rikaba shi in
So what he was saying there is just his personal experience as the governor of the state. The APC, they have told him to stop politicizing the insecurity. But let me give you background story about Zamfara. You know, until, let's say, until about 14, 15 years ago, right? Zamfara was considered as one of the agrarian states in Nigeria. The poor state, civil servant and farmer state is called. Then they had a governor called Yari. So that Yari, a very, very vicious criminal. He's the senator right now. And he's the one leading Tinubu's what have you in the state, because you have to be a criminal though, right? So when that Yari became their governor, or was their governor, he discovered that Zamfara has got this rare earth minerals or something. You know, those solid minerals that are just not rampant anywhere, right? Then he decided to corner it to himself. In the process, Yari put together his own group of terrorists. And their job is to displace people, take over this and make the mining site out of them. But right before my very eyes in the last 10 years, you feel me? In the last 10 years, I have seen the young people, armed criminals, turned farmlands to mine site. I've been a mining site. They were killing farmers. The insecurity in Zamfara State skyrocketed. Then another guy succeeded him. His name is Batawale. Now, Batawale that succeeded Yari is from the state, right? He knew what was going on in their state. He knew their own outgoing governor is a criminal. But somehow he became the governor, right? So becoming the governor, well, he just opened his own shop in order to cover it, to make it look legit. Batawale started asking the terrorists to bring the gold they find to him if they want immunity from arrest and prosecution. And within a space of 2 years, Yari, like Zirika and others, right? They decided to make their scam a national scam so that they could receive Bokuwari's protection as they smuggle out this blood gold. Batawale displayed bars of gold, and they were called Zamfara Gold. And under the cover of Zamfara Gold, they took all the gold to Dubai. Ask Zamfara people today, that your gold that Batawale displayed, the blood or the bloody gold that he displayed at the time, where they slaughtered farmers to take over their farms, looking for all of this stuff. If you ask the Zamfarans today that how much is the worth of that your gold they saved for you in Dubai by Batawale, they will just look at you and laugh. Ask Batawale, where is the Zamfara gold he took to Dubai as their governor? At least we have videos. Where is it currently deposited and how much is it today? They will look at you and just, like you are mad. Which gold? That's gone. If you want to trouble him too much, they will say that they've used the gold to settle debt. Today, that Batawale is the Minister of Defense State under Tinubu. He escaped the probe, even though his successor said he is involved in the terrorism that is enveloping the states. Imagine past governors who are funding terrorists just to kind of like illegally extract resources that they will sell and keep to themselves, keep for themselves. Past governors, do you think such state will have a fighting chance I don't know. So the guy said he knows where the terrorist lives. And if they call Abuja, where do you think the call is going to pass through? Is Patawale not going to be aware? That they want to give the order to the soldiers to go after the terrorist? How did they know where the terrorist lives? Because the terrorists are pretty much, present where there is a mineral resource, or there are mineral resources. That's where you're going to see the terrorists in northern Nigeria. Pay attention, It's never about religion or what have you. That's just a cover. Trust me. It's just a cover. Wherever you see the intensified terrorism, fighting, killing, kidnappings, there are resources there. There are resources there that politicians are keeping for themselves. Zamfara no get airport too, but plain the land for Zamfara. Ask everyone around. There is no airport in Zamfara, but they have private coded airstrips that planes continue to land in Zamfara, even till tomorrow. The authority who are supposed to know, they do know. The criminals behind it are in government. So the people are just going to be the pawn. Yeah. It is a never-ending one. APC has to die for you to even have an idea of what you want in that contraption. They just have to. But the entire contraption just needs to go too. But this is what is his name again? CDS. Well, Musa, Christopher Musa, is their chief of defense staff. He was seen in a video where he said he has given the marching order to the soldiers combating these terrorists. We are not rehabilitators, okay? We shoot first and ask questions later. So that's the order. Shoot first, shoot to kill. Shoot first, ask questions later. Meaning he's pretending to be going against their supposed rule of engagement, Operation Safe Corridor. If a terrorist kills soldiers, kill all of them, once he's able to put his hand on the Quran and say, I won't do it again, then he's called a repentant terrorist that would deserve not only the presidential handshake, he's going to get a rehabilitation, sent to a camp funded by the poor, overtaxed Nigerians. Here is Musa, by the way.
Will not react. And I do not want to hear that I was not giving any command. As long as you are deployed, your task is to secure your community. You are all aware on what condition you are supposed to shoot at the enemy. When your life is at stake and you have no other means of protecting yourself, you are allowed to fire. When your colleague's life is at stake and there's no way you can stop, you are allowed to fire. And when the community or any infrastructure you are protecting is being destroyed and you have no other means of stopping them, you are allowed to fire. So do not be afraid to take out any criminal or any enemy that is destroying or is doing any acts of killing. Is that clear? Yes, but like I've told you, the communities you are protecting must know that you are there to protect them, not to go there and infringe on their human rights. I'm going to hold every commander, from the sector commander to the company commander to the platoon commander to the section commanders responsible. If anything happens within your AOR and you do nothing, you will be court-martialed. That I guarantee you. But again, our policy is to reward hard work and punish indolence. When you do well, we'll commend you, we'll give you awards, and then we'll take care of you the more. You will be promoted. Is that clear? With the new concept, all armed forces personnel will be withdrawn from within the towns and will go out into the bushes. All checkpoints to will not react.
Oh, Taco. We've heard that many times. They always, these are the guys that will be working with walking sticks to go and take, in a well-starched uniform. Yeah. To go and take pictures with Tinubu. They will say they went to go and brief Tinubu on security. It's all for camera, fortunately. They have the capacity to neutralize these guys, like destroy them. But the plan is not to destroy them. As Ribadu is said to be paying. Ribadu is said to be paying them, paying terrorists. You wait, be say they won't give your mama 10,000 naira because she's poor. So they will give her 10,000 naira times 3 months, if it's up to that. And then they will write your mama's name as one of the people they've lifted out of poverty with 30,000 naira. Well, terrorists are being paid very well by the people who are supposed to actually be killing them. So if the chief of defense staff comes on there and say, shoot them, if enemy that shoot at you, enemy that's tried to take over your space, blah, 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 blah. And all of them are going to go back to the bush. Hooray. There were those who went to that bush before, right? We will pay you, we will support you, we will promote you when you do well and all that, Papa. Those we then promote to, those we not promote to when they retired. Aluta. Everybody's the aluta. As they not pay their salary, so they not pay their pension, right? Gratuity or whatever it is. Right? The soldiers, the retired soldiers were back on the streets. So to those of you that say, yes, sir, yes, sir. To that guy, pray say, hand like this. So make sure say that let them promise you, then pay you.
All our money wants
Who's your coordinator? Do you know them? Huh? They send me from office, but I'll ask someone.
One time soldier, now ACB now. One time soldier, now ACB now. Your leg, Ayakma. Your leg, Ayak. Your leg.
Both of them fight for one place.
One time CB now.
Collect your money now. Me no go call they do. Iyo on the side of the road where you are retired, a bit discharged too. Nigeria don't worth dying for. This Nigeria is not worth dying for. Your criminal politicians, majority of them don't even want to die inside Nigeria. Talk less of dying for Nigeria. Yeah, they are dying abroad, dying in all these places but Nigeria. That's to tell you that even your criminal leaders, they hate Nigeria so much. If you go die for Nigeria, you die wrongfully. They carry your body go police station. You die wrongfully. Make you no go they do iyo on the roadside in 2030, I be 2035. You carry guns, so you won't go fight for Nigeria. If they no pay you, go sell the gun. Now 500,000 they sell AK-47 or buy AK-47. No, it's not. I think it don't turn to 750 now. 750,000 a long time AK-47. They no pay your salary. What did they promise you? When it matter from Benin, even at 1 million, they just find somewhere go better. You go end up in the hand of those murderous terrorists that will slaughter you, like say, Omo, you be, you know. I'm just saying my own. No, usually I always tell people not to take my advice. Just my advice. My advice are not really meant for anybody to take, but they just are there for you to think, if you can. About me bon fun eko tabon won to ba mare to mara 1.2, 1.3. You go still get away somehow for Togo ni abi Ghana ni o. Mo mo nkan ti mo nso. Wa pa ida nítorí 80,000 naira. They shoot you, they come on one leg, they cut your leg. The way others, they do you, they do you like this. You will be doing you like this. Yeah? You'll be doing you like this for Nigeria. Lórí èlò. Lórí 80,000 naira. You see what? Now, that aside, this clip. You know that the PDP are planning to have their convention in November. And of course, the likes of Wiki have said that, no, it's not going to happen. At least not the way they are planning it. So in a nutshell, some of them are preparing for what you can call, the battle ahead. Okay? Especially the Wiki side. However, Bala Muhammad, the man gone new, which is now their chairman. So they met, and yeah, Bala Muhammad was, representing the PDP governors. Had this to say, just for the record.
I am highly delighted on behalf of the governors to be here to witness the inauguration of this very important committee in our national history as a party and as a country. The national chairman has spoken very, very well. The pedigree and capacity of the convention committee leadership is never in doubt because they have been doing it, they have done it before, and we believe we will do it very well. The governors are with you, members of this party, and of course, members of this important committee. We are with the National Working Committee. We appreciate the sacrifice they are making. And of course, the way and manner they have brought consensus to bear on the way forward. But certainly time has come when we must flex our muscles. We are not cowards and we are not afraid of anybody. We are capable of navigating this party beyond the shenanigans, beyond the arrogance and impunity of some people. The key word is discipline. We will no longer allow or tolerate anybody to take us for granted. It has to stop. Enough is enough. We are not going to tolerate any longer. Yes, consensus. Yes, accommodation. But accommodation cannot show stupidity. And definitely, Mr. Chairman, we are with you on this journey as governors. And we will show that we believe in the capacity of the regulator, INEC. We are confident that it is a very virile and good organization, driven by the rule of law. This convention is on course, our party is on course to make sure we have our party. If anybody wants to form a faction of fools, we will allow him to go and do it. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. We appreciate it.
Oh dear. But me, I shall like whenever the criminal politicians are telling themselves that, you know what, they born you well, put your chest. You work big guessing. Because very soon now, where the wicked is going to turn on the ring light. Of course. To reply now. So everybody's now looking forward to November. If that flopped, that may be the barrier of PDP anyway, but I don't know. We look forward to that. So, leaving their gathering, I constantly take train from Port Harcourt, go Aba, we reach Half Road, train stop, we take leg waka the rest. It was captured on video. Here.
See people. Hell, God. This train do us strong till today. Chai. Oh God, have mercy. Mama, it's a nice experience. See our train. Oh God. Oh God. Imagine them complaining that there is no diesel. After they came to meet us that there is no water. After they came to meet us again that the brake is bad. They kept on giving us excuses. They don't want to tell us what happened. I've been waiting here for the past 2 hours, if no more. So, and this place is bush. We are at Imo River. Ew. Undo. Crossing the Red Sea. Just be going. No fear. But this thing, go, don't look back, go. See people.
I know say they go enter Sole. You know that Sole? Train no get Sole. Train loaded there, everybody from Port Harcourt going to Aba. They reach halfway. They told them that water don't finish for inside train. They said diesel don't finish for inside train. Last night they said, well, the brake is acting up. The brake no, they go again. So everybody had to find alternative, turn it into an adventure. You know, cross the 7 seas and 7 rivers, 7 mountains and 7 islands. And finally, it was, Aganambo, Abi Ekenedelishuku truck, a trailer that helped them to complete the journey. Nigeria. Hey. But yeah, did you see how they turned their tragedy to, to something else? Like, yeah, they make fun of it, laugh about it, they gist about it for long. Like you are watching and you are laughing as well and all that. Nobody's traumatized. You're not going to see anybody that's going to be like, oh my God, I'm so traumatized. I'm so traumatized. I say, what happened? You don't understand. We're coming back from Port Harcourt and then suddenly our train just stopped. And they told us that, the fuel had finished, or water finished, or the brake is not working, and we had to kind of find our way out of it. It was in the bush. I was so scared. Do you know that trauma has been with me for the past 6 months? You see, Nigerians just like, I say this is what they mad. Trauma, which trauma? No, be me and you did the place. Were we not together in the same train when the thing happened? Which trauma is this one talking about? Trauma. And then you yourself will just be like, it's okay. I'm not traumatized again. Because they will make it worse for you. When you begin to be like, oh, I'm having PTSD. I can imagine. Imagine. Then you can imagine. So they see their tragedy, they make fun of it, laugh about it, try to get on because it's more or less like, on a small thing, Jari Baba. At the moment where we'll cross the 7 seas, 7 rivers, 7 islands, 7 mountains like this, we finally meet, hit the road. Once we get to the road, like me, I know say I go reach Aba before 7. Guess what? Now 6:51, I enter Aba. 6:51. Say, I enter Aba like this, I just call my boys. So I call my boys, just tell me I can't join them, and so and so. When I reached there like this, collected 1 Anakin, so I just gist them about what happened. But now there we finish Nigerians. You will see some of them that's a funny one, right? You will see some of the passengers that will be like, no, like this. waiting happen, okay. What is wrong with this train? It's stopping. You will see Nigerians on the train that will say, oh, now so that they do. Now so that they do. You know, I just say this one will go reach like 6 hours before they finally sort out. Say, what? Like, that's how the train, that is how it does, right? Yeah, but you are new. Oh, look at this one. Now so they do. They don't break down be that. Say, break down. So it breaks down like regularly. Yes, now. My brother, now Nigeria be this jare. No, they thank God. Say we still get one where they walk, where they go and break down. One day God go do the one where we say, they no go they break down. Let us thank our government. We appreciate them for this one. Even though they break down, but at least let's be grateful. Okay? One day, God go do the one where we say, no go they break down. No, they pray. No, they pray for Nigeria. Comfortable slaves. You have them everywhere. Have you, like, those ones that will just normalize the abnormalities and ask you to have hope? But it's not that bad. It's not as bad as you are seeing it. Oh. You are thinking that it's that bad. It's not that bad, though. My brother, it's not that bad, though. You know, let us pray for our country. We should not be saying bad thing about our country. Train don't break down. You see, now so they break down. You call it tell they wish you did. So I don't like this energy, my brother. Let us pray for Nigeria, please. Right? You will see now. You will see. Usually they take 6 hours, 7 hours before they fix them. You will see now that they fit do them in the next 4 hours. And luckily, if it's done in 3 hours, I told you. See? You know, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. In Abuja, okay, it's not just with a wicked that is doing land grabbing, from what I have gathered, right? They have others too. But they are not just grabbing land without the blessings of with a wicked. However, yesterday was more or less like the time that their victims have had enough. When one of the land grabbers came with soldiers, with policemen, guns, and all that. Why is that so easy in Nigeria, no? The police will know somebody as a land grabber. They know him. And they will still provide security for him to go and take people's lands with bulldoze people's houses and all that. A land grabber. Maybe I say this one's decided that they've had enough. They will still demolish the place, still steal their land. But for the record, this was Abuja. It's a long watch, any manager. And like the video. At least I make you laugh, right? Yeah, but don't let the message be lost on you. This is not a comedy show. I only try my best to simplify it, make it more not boring. You know, people don't like politics. A lot of you don't. But now you have to learn politics. You have to actually be interested. Because, you know, politics affects you, whether you like it or not, whether you want to be part of it or not. It's ideal for you to understand the characters and how they are manipulating the people, so that even if you want to fight back, you have something, right, to guide you and say, well, I'm fighting back because of this or that. It's not a comedy show. So I only try my best to kind of like, you know, make it boring, you know. So politics is boring. Now people will know why some of you keeps coming back to Mayegun's diary political, as some will say, what are you listening to? Says Mayegun. What is he talking about? Every now you're always on Mayegun. It's just all this random kind of like laughters, right? So like the broadcast. Now let's go to Abuja. Please.
Is the Lamin that brought them? Yes, okay, from monitoring unit. Yes. IGP monitoring unit. Police is now involved in that.
Even when there's a court order, they're sending the police from court interfering on this matter. Because their commander that shot. There's a court order, they're sending the police from interfering on this matter.
That's the person that shot. Where?
Behind the hills there.
Okay.
Somebody that is
oh, that one standing there.
Somebody that is
okay.
Okay.
He shot.
Now you and your team.
Okay.
Now you and
what's going on?
Everybody to go live. I am live already.
Okay.
It's live everywhere. It's live. So it's like when they kill us.
Where is this guy? Where is come? Okay.
I'm sorry. That's our truck. Did not bring them to this place. I cannot talk to them. Come, wait. No, let him talk now. If somebody does not talk, how do you get a point? Wait. Okay.
Wait.
I don't know. No, alright. Start by introducing yourself.
I don't know whether you are here.
Just let him talk. Please cover everything.
However, it is me.
Omera, this is the person that shot on my head.
They shot somebody today.
Yes, they shot the staff of Olusco. Was the one that shot on my head.
And it has been breached.
Unarmed staff of Olusco was shot. Somebody that was holding phone. He was shot in the ankle.
So I'm just informing you because we are all uniformed men. And by the grace of God, all of us will still have one father, which is the federal government. And I will never do anything without my intimidation. Do you understand? I want to believe that none of you here is my senior. But irrespectively, you are here on your duty. I will not stop it. But myself, I am here on my duty. You understand what I mean? Thank you very much.
May we know your name, sir?
May we know your name, sir. That's why I know I make it talk. That's why I know I make it talk till he introduces himself. In everywhere, there's one chance everywhere. There's kidnapping everywhere in Abuja here. Yesterday they kidnapped one of my cousins.
So
you can't do anything about it. When it comes to civilians, unarmed civilians, you people will take law into your hands.
So please, can I hear from you? Are you the owner of this land?
Yes, this is my property. This is my property. I have a JV agreement with P-Man. But there's one individual who is called Pretty Okafor that has been using police against us on our property.
Go on, please.
And one CPS, Lami, has been intimidating us. In fact, he instructed the police, this Taiwo guy here, to shoot my staff, and immediately shot my staff, mistaking identity that I was the one, because of the instruction from him, from her, was to shoot me at sight. And that's what they've been trying to do.
What's the name of your own company?
My company name is Olusco Group.
Okay, that's what I can see on the signpost here.
Stealing properties.
Okay.
He's the person who shot on my head.
Yes.
Who shot him and he's still fighting. We are not fighting. We are just here to protest. This is the person that shot on my head. And took his vehicle. The vehicle is still with him. This is the person that shot on my head. This is the person that shot on my head. This is the police that shot on my head. This is the police that shot on my head. Why you never touch you now? Look at it now. Fight easy. We are not fighting. We are not fighting. We are not fighting. We are not fighting. I will be there. That's why I came.
No, I will put my escort with you now. So I'm just giving him that honor.
Don't worry now. Call the whole. All of you coming. They are not taking him anywhere. All of you coming. They are not taking him anywhere. All of you coming. Yes. All of you coming. They are not taking him anywhere. Show us the warrant. Show us the warrant. Oh yeah, everybody, activate. Show us the warrant. No, don't worry. All the police are come. Come inside, all of you. Come inside. Come inside. Oh yeah.
Open up.
Open up. Oh yeah, let him start. Yes, let's start. Let's start. Oh yeah. Yes. Everybody come inside. Come inside. Everybody come inside. Come inside. All of you come inside. All of you come inside. All of you come inside.
This our side.
All of you come inside.
This our side. This our side. No. This our side. Okay, mother come. This our side. This our side.
Where is your warrant of arrest? Grab the car outside. Show us the arrest warrant. All of you come. All of you come here. Everybody, don't be scared of anybody. Come. Yes. Show us the warrant of arrest. Show us the warrant of arrest. Oh, yeah. You should give charge. Oh, yeah.
Put that motor here. Come put that motor
Put the motor here. Let them close. Yes. Show us the warrant of arrest. Yes. No, I know.
You don't go there. You don't go there.
Show us the warrant of arrest.
No, you don't go. You don't go. You don't go. Don't worry.
My dad is not in
IG place. Don't go.
Sorry.
You don't go. What document do you have to lock up this place?
Don't worry.
What document?
Show us document. Very simple.
Show us document. Show us document.
Very simple. Show us the document.
Let's go to that.
What is the business of IG with land matter?
People don't put their uniform. Take us from
even the expired IG. What is IG's business with land matter? Me, I will say that.
No.
I have the right to say that. IG is expired.
No, don't say it here. Don't say it here.
Yes.
Don't say it here, please.
Yes.
Don't say that one. This is personal opinion.
Yes.
Your personal opinion.
Is the IG not expired?
That's what I understand.
They are giving order.
Hello, ma.
And no document to back up the order.
Hello, ma.
Not this house.
Yes, ma. Where are they? Not you let him get the company.
Who is the man they are talking to? What's the name again?
CSP Lami.
Lami.
No. Let the name come out. Let them know. CSP Lami, head of IGP monitoring unit. Don't become developer for Abuja. You don't become agents for Abuja.
No, nothing.
No, it's okay.
It's not tenable in court. Let them go to court.
No.
Let them show a court paper, okay?
Don't put IG name.
IG name there.
Don't send IG.
IG name go there. These people are working for IG.
This is injustice. We need to fight for our identity.
The man that came to arrest, let him show us the paper.
Our own paper. Where's your paper?
Your warrant of arrest, very simple.
Maybe the petition.
No way.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ross, no,
don't worry. That one don't change anything for police. Police is highly corrupt.
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
What
shall I say? Thank you,
Thank you, Lord. Not for that. It's just, you know why I'm kind of like thanking God is that for his provision every day, as long as I wake up, before I wake up, while I'm sleeping, the couple I say, God, they write the script, because every day I always have at least one reason or more to remind every one of us why that contraption will never work. Now, if you pay attention to that video very much, the chaotic scene, let's take it apart. Land was the issue. People who were being tried to be forced out of their land by a land grabber called Okafor. They had documents You don't just jump on lands anywhere in Nigeria, no matter how much like unoccupied, unused they are. You can't. We all know that. However, in Abuja, before with the weekend's emergence, so it seemed that, those cabals who are controlling the land, selling and reselling people's land and all that, they all had their kind of like a field day, but they were not acting alone. You had the police on the scene, land, the owners of the land with their documents, working on their land or building it. Then the police showed up because a land grabber has brought a battalion of policemen to come and evict these people from their land. Oh, great. As police officers, law enforcement agents, that simply means that there is a documentation of what is to be your action in a working system, right? As a police officer, there must be a directive that says, oh, hang on, we have a court order or a court judgment. It says that some people are occupying a land illegally. And these are the documents to prove that they are doing so illegally, the court's document listed and all that. And on that note, the police will now probably just, to maintain order, it's not to enforce anything per se, yeah, just to maintain the order. They will go there, they will show this to the concerned party and say, we are here simply because by law, we are to be here. Here is a court document that authorized our presence here. And this is what we want you to do. From this directive, if you have any of your property here, we want you to remove them, right? While the rightful owner is expected to take charge. It's as simple as that. Nobody needs to bribe anybody, nothing. But again, the law enforcement agent, police officers, armed to the teeth. One of them was even pointed at as the one that shot one of the guys, the landowners there. That's the one that shot this. That's the person that's the police officer that shot. They were pointing. But he's there to do it again. Just waiting for whoever was the senior person among them to say, go ahead and shoot these people. And they will do it again. Then they continue to ask for the evidence, like show us the arrest warrant. There must be an arrest warrant, but Nigeria doesn't need an arrest warrant. Too. In fact, it's only the political class whenever they want to probably like oppress someone, that's when they kind of get whatever, court order, arrest warrant. They can get that by 10 p.m. when the court is closed. They will still get one. Or they arrest you and go and get an arrest warrant later in that contraption. Apart from that, the real arrest warrant is, no, this is white. It's the cash that you give to the police officers. And these are special police officers in Abuja. Some of them work directly with the police IG, Inspector General of Police Office. They work there because that one is like an elite police stuff. So if you are a very rich land grabber in Abuja, you can get the elite ones. And those ones dressed as the police officers from the police IG, Inspector General of Police in Nigeria, an illegal one. Then fourthly, while someone was making that video resisting them, demanding for proof that they were there to carry out any legal assignment, and they were not showing, within that audience, people were telling him not to mention the IG. It's your personal opinion. No, leave IG out of it, because to them, even though if they were right, they still know that it is Nigeria. It's not because you are right. Sometimes somebody can take everything away from you simply because they feel like you insulted them. Yeah, their ego got bruised. They can demolish your house for that. They can take your land. They can destroy your business for that. Just to prove to you that they have the power to do it, and they will do it. So that is why you see people who are on their rights. Please, sir, please. Is it because you have all your papers? You're talking to me like that? Will you stop you for road? Say papers. Tinted glass. Okay. Driver license. The car paper. Okay. Import paper. Custom duty. Oh, you get it. And then you're like, officer, everything there inside there, Jare. I don't understand you. Truly, you have all your papers, everything is there, but you've made the officer angry. It's no longer going to be about your papers. It's never going to be about your driving anymore. It is now going to be how he feels and the authority you think he has, right? Then he will now want to use that on you. The contraption. It's crazy. Very, very crazy. So then you get to the point where you start begging. He said, no, so we come up, tell him that he's sorry. Then, again, you've not done anything wrong. Right? But he's there exercising that fake authority. So what happened? Next, you start begging. Officer, officer, please. Officer, I didn't mean it to. Talking to me, you are strong, you they strong your face, they talk to me. So no. Officer, strong my face, kid. Officer, no, I didn't strong my face, so I'm very sorry, sir. I didn't talk to you anyhow, sir. Please, sir. They start begging. And that's the one that will work. Right? Other people will have to join and beg the officer. He said, officer, it's okay. Officer, you are from Ibadan? Yes. I'm from Ibadan. So, I'm from Olokomeri in Yanopadi, in Ibadan. Now my uncle lives in that area. I say, we are from the same area. Okay, I beg, okay, say, take this one. Okay, officer. It's okay. Yeah, it's because of you. That is the concept. No matter how wrong it is, you are going to see those who are going to try to, it's like that's how we're made. Because if you don't, people believe that if you don't, he can get angry and just shoot you. Like police officer will tell you right there in a very quiet road where they are doing their illegal extortion. Police officer will tell you there that I will shoot you here and drive away. Shoot you here and, dump your body in the forest. And you go no saying go do am. That's the kind of a contraption that you have. So it is never about anything legal process or what have you. It is mostly about who can pay, right? And I don't think it's about who pays first too. It's mostly about who pays more, I'm talking about paying more. There's this video, I don't know if you have seen it, right? Some young girls in Bayelsa, right? 2 or so or 3 of them. They assaulted their own friend. They accused her of sleeping with one of their boyfriends, right? Then it is now alleged that, in fact, the person that she slept with her boyfriend actually paid the friend of the girl to get her, beat her up, make video of it. And they did. They now posted it on social media. That triggered other reactions until they found the 2 girls. So one of them was telling why they did it and all that. They are so young. And the only thing I could see is just, I don't know. I'm like, there's a way Nigeria will mess you up. Enough that those of you who came out good, after God knows what you passed through growing up in that contraption, you turned out good. You're a success story. You have no idea, right? What it is like for those that the entire system swallowed. So when I see young people trapped in that same vicious circle, I'm just like, future leaders. Now look at the story. She's very young.
This is okay. And this is Becky.
Who?
Becky.
Okay. So what happened on that day?
On that day, we were all lying on alcohol. So I and my friend, which is Becky, I went to my foster mom's place. I went to apologize because we were having an issue with I also had an issue with Miracle. I pleaded that she should forgive me and she should come. I want to see her that me. Why? Which she did. She came. Their laundry guy called her that they are seeing some of her, they are missing clothes, which she called Nancy. And Nancy should come to the house, that they should go to the laundry guy place, which Nancy said, okay, no problem. Nancy then said she was not her own. She also said she was not at home, but they should go to the house at that meantime. Mind you, we were 4 in number that left, which is Favor, but she's not here. We went to the house. When we got to the house, Favor, Becky and Nancy started having issues. We already had issues, but I kept it to myself because I don't want anything that would result to fight, but I kept it to myself. But that day, due to the alcohol influence, Favor was now also gingering me, like she was eyeing me. You know, go to you, she don't do those kind of things. I then stood up. I went to meet Nancy. I said, we see me then carry do herself for this house because I did help her wash clothes and the rest. She could not say anything. That time Becky has started beating her already. Before ever the video started, she and Becky already have a fight. I said, we say me then carry do herself. Then I asked her, why did you tell Fabi, which is the girl that used to do their 2 braces, that I did Kayamata? Were you there? She said no. I said okay, no problem. I slapped her. She then pushed me. That was how the fight started. She said I did Kayamata to my exes. I said I'm which of them? She called me. Okay, that's why the last relationship I'm just coming out from.
So I'll save you the trauma because we're gonna call it night soon. They look young to me, very young. But you can see, or probably you can deduce from what she said, the possible lifestyle they have chosen, right? So the girl that got assaulted, beaten up, I think naked as well, with a naked video. The beating was published on social media, right? Was accused of sleeping with one of their boyfriends, telling some of these men that one of them is using Kayamata. Kayamata is when they use jazz on men. Kayamata, right? So then when you take a look at them and you're like, man, they are so young. From what age would you think they've started that kind of lifestyle? What do you think really possibly led them to that path as well? A lot of questions, but I kind of have an answer, all right? Because most of the time, I have said this before. I said the real victims of the bad leadership in that contraption, they are children. When you hear that people lost their jobs, family breaks up and the rest of that, people barely speak about the children involved. That most of them lives and their life trajectory just changed forever. They are in their millions, roaming the streets. They want to survive too. Some of them will get involved in crimes, different kind of crimes. Some of them will die, others will survive. But their survival will depend on whatever they can squeeze from the society. And when you realize that these children are being thrown into this world, just like that, as the adults continue to fall back, or fall by the sides of sideways, right? Due to different chronic economic policies, hardship that continues to destroy lives. So you can see people that say, oh, they've, become poorer. You see a man, say, oh, he was rich before. Now he's very, things are very tough for him. People barely speak about their children. Barely. Most of them, they ended up throwing those children. The children had to grow up so fast, very quickly, for the life that they probably are not ready for. But it's thrust upon them. Just like that, the society. People barely speak about them. So when I saw that video, I'm like, God knows how long. They've been exposed to that kind of world, and it is the world they know, the one that has led them to commit a crime of battery, a crime of assault. And somehow, the whole society gives no shit about them because they are in their millions. You see, so many of them, they ended up as prostitutes, drug mules, and as for the boys, there's no crime they can do. They won't do just to survive, because number one, they have no rights. The right skills that could actually really support them, help them to grow in a country that is full of criminals who continue to loot. Just anything lootable. Narrow-minded people, short-sighted people who thinks about just themselves and now. And that's why they are comfortable putting the supposed future of even yet unborn generations into jeopardy. A country that our leaders are comfortable to sign a debt repayment of 100 years. Isn't that a country with leaders who voluntarily sold the future for a plate of porridge? So go reflect on that. For those of you who have been able to have your children around, raise them right, and to those of you who have been through hell, a lot of us have, in raising a human being, not to talk of 2, 3, 4, despite what the society continue to throw at us. And today you could hug them, you could look at them, you could show the scars that you indeed possibly got while you are trying to protect them, right? So we appreciate you, and you should appreciate yourselves. But guess what? There are millions in that contraption who have ended up in a very bad place, and it is not by their own choosing, right? I'm not trying to motivate you. I don't get motivation for here. Just for me, you go to bed and think about it, because most of the time, they said the only way injustice can be erased is when it's when the unaffected, the voice of the unaffected is louder than the voice of the affected. You don't wait to get to become that direct victim before you scream, because you may not be able to scream. There are those who became the victim of that contraption. They never live to tell the story, right? So join the unaffected and let's make our voice probably louder, right? Thank you very much for your time and for your attention to the matter. Hear the broadcast if you haven't. Like it as well if you haven't. But if you have, don't do it again. Just once is okay. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't as well. I will see you again when I see you. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. ṣẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary na him be number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tótótótó.
Mayegun Diary na him be number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Mayegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n ní ràn.